Well, okay. Let's start. Today it's puzzle solving day. Just a second, please. Okay, let's start. I hope you can hear me clearly and you see me. My delay is just, I feel that just 3-4 seconds. Okay. Let's figure out what's going on the board, and the last move, black's move, was king c5 from d4. King c5. Just they went back with king. So at first glance I feel that g4 must be an interesting move. Break through and then to push our pawn to promote it. Let's calculate g4. g4. What they need to do to take, sorry, from h5, then how to block this pawn from h6 or from h8. I think there is no way. g4, h takes g4, h5, for example f5, h6, bishop d8, h7, bishop f6. Yes, they are in time. Maybe after g4, h takes g4, maybe at first f5 in order to block this pawn. Permanently block f5, e takes f5, h5. And they must make another move to open this space for that pawn. f4, h6, f5, h7, and they can't go to f6 in time. Am I right? One more time. g4, h takes g4, f5, e takes f5, h5. Yes, I guess it's right. Let's try. I don't see any interesting variation. Let's try g4. Yes, it's correct. And one more time, f5. They have to take, or e5. No difference. And then h5. What if g3? Just king f3. Yes, okay. At first f5. King c6. Now they cleared this square for the bishop. That's interesting. h5, bishop c5, h6, bishop f8, h7, bishop g7. And then maybe at first f takes e6, bishop c5, h5, bishop f8. No, at first h5, bishop c5, h6, f8, h7, g7. Just now f takes e6, then for example f5. What to do then? What if h5, bishop c5, h6, bishop f8, h7, g7, knight g4 check, king d4, sorry, king d6, knight e6, bishop h8, and now knight f8, knight g6, knight f8, king e5, knight g6, king f5, knight h8. One more time, h5, bishop c5, h6, f8, h7, g7, and now knight d4, king d5, knight d6, bishop h8, or knight f4. I think no difference, knight f8 or knight f4, just then knight g6, king e4, knight g6, bishop g7, h8. Can I win there? h8 takes, king f5. I don't know, I'm not sure. King c6. What to do there? One more time, h5, bishop c5, here, no, I wanted to take on e6 and to block these two pawns. I thought it will be too long for black, but they can play with bishop h8, bishop b2, a1 after f5. Let's play h5, then I will decide what to do. I feel that h5 is correct now. What if f takes e6, bishop c5, and they can play bishop f8 and to block these two pawns. Let's play h5. I hope it's correct. Yes, and it's enough. It's not enough for me, because just a second please, bishop c5, h6, bishop f8. I hesitated to check here, knight e6, then knight f4, knight g6, no, sorry, instead of king f5, bishop g7, h8, they have to take, king f5, and how to win this position. Or maybe I missed something, I can't understand. Knight f4, king e4, knight g6, no, king f5 will lose immediately, bishop g7, here, maybe h7, bishop g7, maybe here, f takes e6, f5, and then king e3. How to win here? For example, bishop e5, how to win here? I don't know. Which one is better? Maybe, no, okay. Here I need to take with pawn. Then after king d6, just to check from f5. Well, okay. But I was lucky that in this position after h5. They resigned. But maybe, who knows, maybe... Roshan, hello. Thank you, I'm fine, thank you. And how are you? I was lucky in this position. Here when I played h5, they resigned. It was enough for win. But I dubbed here bishop c5, h6, bishop f8, h7, g7, yes, and after knight d4, after king d6, I think I can take with knight, and then knight f4 and king e5, knight g6, and to win. After king d5, it's another variation, because king e6 they can play king e4, not e5. King e4, no, at first bishop h8, then on this check king e4, and now they needn't take on f5. They can play just bishop g7 to sacrifice the bishop to this pawn, and then to take on f5. But here on king d5 we can take with pawn, king d6 and knight f5. Okay. Hello, what is your FIDE rating? My FIDE rating is 2156. Well, okay, let's go forward. So, hi everyone. Okay, rook d8. They want us to go to e2, then to take on d1. Well, so I don't want to go back. Maybe I can leave this rook under attack, because I want to use this pin and to take on g6. I'm not a candidate master and FIDE master, I'm international master, little bit higher than that two titles. So maybe king e3, we want to win their queen. Okay, they take, and we can take to check and then to checkmate. But after king e3 also they can check, for example from c5 or from g5, right? If from c5, then I don't know what to do, because if I play king f3 then they will take with check, unfortunately. So what to do here? King e3, bishop c5, bishop d3. I don't want to go back. Bishop d4 also doesn't work. Rook d4, bishop d5, rook takes, check, queen takes, and for example to go back, queen a6. Oh, but we have a quality there. Bishop d5, rook takes, queen takes, we want equality. They go somewhere and just to develop the knight, for example. Equality against the pawn. Well, okay. Also winning position. Why not? Bishop d5. If bishop g5, then just to go back. King e1 to attack here. We want to take on g6, then to checkmate from f7. Let's try to eliminate the variations and to to choose the better one. I don't know the best one. King e2 doesn't work. King e1 doesn't work because of this checkmate. King e3. I liked that move very much, but after king e3 they could check. Bishop c5. And then after king f3 to take with check. Queen d1. Knight, knight d2. And again we want to take the queen. No, it also doesn't work because they could play queen d6 and to protect on g6. I just wanted to bishop c5, king f3, queen d1 check, knight d2. I wanted to attack this queen and also to checkmate from f7. But okay, they can play queen d6 and to protect on g6. So it means that bishop d3 also doesn't work because then just to go back, queen a2, right? Queen a2, yes, and there is no chance to checkmate the black king. So it means that it's left just bishop d5. Bishop d5, we want to take the queen also to checkmate from f7. If they take, we can win equality. What do you think about this variation? Hi everyone, I have 15-15 Fidel. What would you recommend to do to get better? But that's a good level. Just continue practicing. And maybe to start to learn some openings. For example, for black to have some basic openings where you feel comfortable yourself. Okay, rook d8. I'm playing bishop d5. I don't know. 99% I'm sure that this move is correct, but who knows? Okay, let's play. It's wrong. Unfortunately, why? Why it's wrong? Help me, please. So, bishop d3. Oh, now I understand. Bishop d3, they have to go to a2, and then I can continue b3 and to trap this queen, rook a1. Bishop d3, queen a2, rook a1. No, not immediately. b3, just then rook a1. But I like this move. Why it's wrong? I don't understand the reason. Maybe bishop d5, maybe they can continue queen a2. Queen a2, king e1. No, queen a2, I wanted to checkmate. Queen g6, queen f7. I really don't understand why bishop d5 is wrong. Rook d5, queen takes. It's impossible for me. Okay, let's play bishop d3. It's also wrong. King e3. King e3 variation. At first I wanted to play king e3, but I couldn't find continuation after bishop c5 check. Because king f3, queen d1 check, knight d2, and they can go back, just to go to d6 to protect on g6. What if king f4? No way, king f4. It's impossible. King f4, g5, king g3, just to escape. King f4, g5, king g3, just to escape. And we want to take on a1 and also to check and to checkmate. Yes. King f4, bishop f5. That was great. But okay. And what to do here? Bishop f5. They also want to take our queen. Well, we just can take on a1. They take on e4 and to win a bishop. Why not? To win a piece. It's enough for a win. Yes, just let's take. Yes. Unfortunately, let me take a photo of this position. It's very beautiful. So rook after rook d8. Just to escape. That was great. King e3, bishop c5, king a4, if g5, king g3. It was very interesting. Magnus Nakamura here. What do you mean? You mean with calculations? I'm so far from them. I think Nakamura would find this continuation just in 2 seconds. But unfortunately not me. So, hello everyone. I already played Scotch and Grand Prix with white. Janish Gambit, what's that? And 2 nice defense with black against fried liver. I don't like that opening, fried liver. Every time I escape from that opening, playing bishop e7. That's okay. So continue practicing, I don't know, solve many puzzles. Tactical puzzles are very important, in my opinion. Also strategy, of course, strategy also is very important, but puzzles. Tactic is, okay, little bit, maybe, in my opinion, little bit tactic is more important. I hope grandmasters don't watch my live streams. Nakamura is trash, you are better. What's that, trash you? Just a second, please. It's all my bad English. I have Google Translator in front of me. Nakamura is trash, you. Nakamura is trash. Oh my god, thank you so much, but no, he is perfect in my opinion. Okay, thank you so much. I have 2000 Lichess rating. That's great. That's really great level. Okay, let's continue. So I lost 16 points. Let's go forward. Bishop e6. Can we checkmate? Or it's too early. Queen a8, knight b8. If they go king d7, of course we could checkmate. Playing bishop f5, pinning and discovery check. No. Okay, they could close, rook d4, king c6. I think we could manage there to checkmate the black's king, but okay. After queen a8, they will play knight b8. Knight b8, bishop g6, or bishop f5, which one? Queen a8, knight b8, bishop f5. rook d1. No, bishop g6 is stronger, I think. Queen a8, knight b8, and bishop g6, queen takes, rook takes, king takes, queen b8, no checkmate. Thank you so much. So, queen a8 or bishop g6 at first. Bishop b4, bishop g6, e4, f5. Which one? I think I can play bishop e4 there. Queen a8, knight b8, bishop e4 to press on b7. Right. Bishop e4. If they take rook d1, at first I will take on b7. Yes. Then rook d1, then to take on b8. Or bishop e4, if they play c6, then I can take on d8 and then to take on b8, right? So queen a8, let's play queen a8. It's I think it's the best move here. Queen a8, right, and then bishop e4 to press on b7 to open this rook file, right? Bishop e4, right, bishop d5. That's interesting, just to take on d5, bishop d5. Yes, bishop d5 and to press on f7 and to on b7. Or rook d5. Rook d5 or bishop d5. Rook d5 or bishop d5. If I take bishop d5, can they take rook d5? Oh yes, they can continue rook d5. Even if I take rook d5, they will have two minor pieces against my rook. And just to continue bishop g7, and it's a good position for them. So rook d5, I think. Rook d5, we want to just to play rook b5 to continue attacking. If they take rook d5, just then to bishop d5. Yes. And then to take on b7, then on b8. Let's take rook d5. What rook? Rook d5. Not wrong, please. Not wrong. Yes, it's correct. Okay. Plus 14. That's okay. Let's go forward. So g6. New puzzle, new challenge. Just a second, please. So g6. The board is flipped. So sorry. Okay. I want to play g7 just to push the pawn. How to checkmate this king? Or to try with checks to push from here, then to win a rook. But okay, also we need to control this pawn. we take knight f3, if g7, bishop f1, rook g2, no, takes, bishop f1, rook g, no, we can't control this pawn on g7. So g6. Roshan, thank you so much. I don't see any interesting continuation yet. Bishop f1, king h4. Okay, just now knight f3. Rook takes, king takes, g7, bishop c4, and to control. Okay, bishop f1. If they go back, king h2. Again, knight f3. And what if they play king g1? King g3, king f1. Check. Oh, and then knight d2 or h2, no difference. Check. G4, not f4. One more time, so many arrows. Bishop f1 here. Check. King g1 takes, check here, knight g4, g7, knight f6, and to control this pawn, right? Am I right? Let's play. Check. Ah, they closed. Rook g2. Okay. Rook g2, then let's play king f3, g7, bishop g2, check, king h4. Oh, no. Knight f3, g7, knight g5, check, king h4. No, it's impossible. King f3, one more time, g7, bishop g4, king h4, king h4, king f4, g8, knight e4, g8. I don't know how to continue here. Knight f3, g7, knight g5. How to control that pawn? Knight f3, g7, knight g1, h4. No difference. King f3, king f3, g7, bishop g2, king h4. Please help me. How to win this rook and to control this pawn? Or maybe, just to take king g2, knight f3, g7, knight h4, check. What? No, I'm wrong. I was hoping bishop g2 takes, knight f3, g7, knight h4, king f2. No. Hi everyone. I'm actually. Don't worry. Me too, unfortunately. That's why I can't solve this position. Okay, what to do? Okay, let's try to transfer this knight. Knight c4, g7. You're right, I'm really scared because I want to solve it correctly. Take pawn with knight and control with bishop. How to do that? Knight f3, g7, bishop c4 you mean? g8, takes, and what to do then? And after to push my own pawn, but I think they can somewhere to take this pawn, and at least to sacrifice their rook with our pawn, and then to push there. I don't know. One more time, knight c4. I like this idea, but I'm not sure if it works. Knight e3, oh no, it doesn't work. Bishop g2. At least they can go back king h2. I wanted them to play king h4, then knight f5, king h5, and to try to find something. Yes, I found it. Bishop f3 there, king g6 and knight e7. But they could play king h2, knight c4, for how long you play chess? I mean, how many years? I am in chess from the age of 6. My parents are chess coaches, and now I'm 36 years old, almost 30 years, but I got my Women International Masters title it was 2011. I was 22 years old, 21, not yet 22. But okay, I can't say that I got it very early. So, rook g2, knight c4, one more time. Alex Bayraman, are you Armenian? Bishop g2, king g2, e4. But what to do after g7? e3, g8, e2. No. I don't want to let them to promote their pawn. Bishop g2, king g2, e4, g7, it takes f3, king h2, f2. No, they already promoted their pawn. Bishop g2, king g2, e4, g7, e takes f3. King h2. Why not king f2? King f2, knight e4, king f1. You mean knight f6? After king f2, we can play knight f6. 14 and I'm 20. That's great. Of course you will get. That's great, but you need to play in the real chess tournaments, classical chess tournaments. One more time. Bishop g2 takes e4, g7, it takes f3. If king f2, so your idea to check and then to play knight f6. If king h2, f2, this black's pawn, f2, g8, f1, queen. f1, queen. What if they start to check, endless checks, I don't know, check, what to do then? For example, to check somewhere, to take on c6. e4. Maybe your idea is right. Let me one more time to calculate that variation, then I will take on g2. Bishop, knight c4, g7, knight e3, g8. Oh, well, it will not work because maybe even they can take with queen. No, they can't take with queen because knight g2, king g2, king e3, then king d4, and to take on c5 here. But okay, they could play king h2 and there is no danger for them. So it means you are giving me depression with your is it boring? Sorry, but I want to be correct, but I feel that okay, it's boring, so let's play bishop g2. Bishop g2, and your idea is right, and e4, yes. Yes, you are right. F takes e4. Now just to take with knight and knight f6, yes. Thank you so much, your idea was correct, really. But I'm a little bit sad because that was not my idea. I wanted to find some interesting checkmate threads. Okay, let's go forward. So, pawn endgames. G5. 3-4 classical championship was date. That's great. Okay, I wish you a big success. That's great. Good luck. So, g5. Put your queen on b5. You mean my pawn? b5. g4. King f4. King e6. King g4. And then king d5. King f5. King c5. a4. King b4. King e6. King a4. King d7, king d5, king c7. Why not? Or maybe at first, no difference, I think. b5, one more time. g4, f4, takes, d5, f5, c5, a4, b4, e6, a4, d7, b5, king c7, a5, king b7, a4, c7, a3, c8, a2, and queen c1. Yes, it's winning. Let's play, yes, really, b5. I think it's winning move. Then king f4. Oh, okay. Then to come to f4. To f4 or yes, to f4. It's wrong. What is the difference? What is the difference? I don't understand. Queen g4. I'm shocked. I thought that maybe they mean king f4. They could make an opposition, but I thought that I could play a4 and to force them to go out from the opposition. It's impossible. King g4 was correct and the king f4 not. King g4, king f6. It's not a draw, it's a winning position for white. But I really don't understand the difference because a4, king e6, here. Ah, king g7, just now king f6. Because if I play king g5, sorry, king f5 now, they could play king f7. I'm shocked. King g4, king f4. Okay, king f4, why not? a4, here, king g6. Oh, it's an opposition, unfortunately. Since king g4, king f6, a4, king 6. Yes, you are right. I needed to be more careful. Just opposition. I just thought that, okay, I have an extra move and I can force them to go out from the opposition. Unfortunately. Okay, let's go forward. King f3. But I like that position. I want to take a photo one more time. Well, let's continue. So, is this against real person or a bot? It's puzzle solving. It's these puzzles from real games. Lichess chooses uninteresting puzzles. And very often I take a photo because I like them very much. Okay. Let's go forward. King f3. First idea is to push this pawn. c4, takes, king e4, king f2, king d4, king f3, c4, f4, d5, g5, and to take here. Let's calculate one more time. c4, if b4, c5, then we will win. c4, takes, king e4, king f2. So easy. It can't be so easy. King f3, king c5, king f4. Okay, let's play c4. Well, which one is correct? King f2 or king e2? What do you think? Now if I play king f2 and if he says that it's wrong, I will quit with chess. What is the difference? If I play king e2, f3, f2, d4, f3, it's the same thing. So what to do? King f2? Let's play. It's wrong! Oh my god! It's wrong! Impossible, it's impossible for me. What is the difference? King f2, king e2, what is the difference? Why are endgames so hard? Every part of chess is hard for me, not only endgames. Why king f2 is wrong? Please explain. f3, c5, d5, takes here, here. Oh my god. They are in time. They can come to f8 in time. How could I miss it? King f2, king f2, yes, king d4, king f3, king c4, king f4, d5, g5 is, no, sorry, one more time, king f2, at first f3. They want to take this pawn from c5 and very quickly to run to f8. Just that's why we need them to take our pawn on c4, not on c5. Because king e2, f3, yes. And now king f2, king d4, king f3, c4, f4, even not f4, king e4 to push with shoulder, king e4, king c5, king e5, king c6, just now king f6, d7, g6, e8, g7. It's very difficult. And king e4, not f4, because, but I think that f4 also works. And king g6 and king g7. It was important for us to leave this pawn here, to let them to take from c4, not from c5, because king f2, king f2, f3, I wanted to continue c5, but then they could run to f8, and it's true. That was awful. I thought that it is very easy, but no, I was wrong. Okay, I liked it very much. Okay, let's go forward. So it means that I have 3 wins and 3 losses. Okay. Queen's endgame. King g3. The board is flipped. I feel that we can checkmate somewhere. This king is pressed. For example, queen e3, check. King g4. Why aren't you a gamal already? I'm so far from the title. They are really very strong. QL is tunic. What's that? I don't understand this. If it's in English. So queen e3, king g4, h5, for example, king h4. Yes, queen f4, king h3, queen g4 with checkmate. If king h4, instantly king h4, king h4, king g5, check, king h3, h5, queen e2. That's interesting. I think that in some moment I can even push my pawn to distract their queen. I was calculating queen e3, king h4, queen g5, king h3, and h5. Then I want to checkmate from g4, right? Then, for example, they check queen d3, I can hide, king h6, and then they can play g3 to open a square for their king. I guess most of your losses would come from time travel. That's right. I can't play physically. I can't play very quickly chess. I don't know. I like to calculate very much, but okay, I'm still thinking that everything is connected with tactical, how to say that, with calculations. Who can calculate very quickly, of course they are stronger. So what can I say? Their mind, their brain works much more quicker, can I say so? Much more faster. So it means that they are stronger, they are smart. So if king, queen e3, king g4, h5. No, that variation, you are right. I found h5, king h4, queen g5, and queen g4 checkmate. You are right. But what if queen e3 and immediately king h4? Queen f4, then g4, and maybe you mean h5. h5, if h3, then queen f2 checkmate. I agree. Queen f4, g4, h5. No, h5, and for example, queen d3 check, and I can hide king h6. Then, for example, h3 to protect on g4. Queen f2, queen g3, just to take on a2. Okay, let's check from e3. I'm sure it's right. Just to press the king, yes. King h4. And now queen g5 I don't like, because after all this prepare, they can just play g3 and to escape from g2. So that's why queen f4, yes, right away. My FIDE elo is 2156. So queen f4, g4, h5, queen d3 check, king h6, h3, queen f2 check, queen g3. Maybe then I can take on a2, g takes h5, queen c4 check, queen g4. I barely see that variation. Let's check from f4. It's too long variation, it's very difficult for me. Queen f4, queen f4, please. I don't want to be long. Queen f4, g4. Okay, let's leave it. Yes, correct. King h3, then king h3 they played. Oh, not g4. Okay, so h5, g3. King h3 much more stronger. King g5, king g5. What if again g3, queen g4, king g2, queen e4? No, maybe we can push our pawn. Why not? d4, d4. If queen, oh really, d4. If queen d3, then queen f5 to trade the queens. King f5, king g3, and then king e4 to help our pawn. king f2, king d3, king c2, just done to promote. King g5, right away better, king g5. Then what if they play g3? We don't have this check because of this queen. What happens after? Yes, you're right, f1 is covered, yes. King g5 will not work. It is possible to gain good rating like above without being able to memorize the squares. Oh no, it's impossible, I think. The first thing that I think that you should do is just to learn by heart the board. For example, when you close your eyes and you imagine the board, you can know that, for example, the b2 square is dark square, c4 is light square. Am I right? Do I explain correctly? If I understand you right. Thank you so much. Right away, so before queen, I feel that d4 is right. d4, then we want to check and then to promote our pawn. If queen d3, then queen f5, to trade, king g3, king e4, not immediately d3 because they are in, they will be in a pawn square. So that's why. Then king e4, king f2, king d3, a4, king c2, a5, d3, a6, d2, a7, d1, a8. King g5, g3, queen c4. What your rating is? I guess you are right. Yes. I didn't see that move queen c4 works nicely. Yes, I agree with you. If they take, then they can't control the pawn. You are very strong. What your rating is? Yes, you're right. Are you in Armenia or you live in another country? King g5, g3, and queen c4. Oh, you are right. But it's unfair. You helped me. So I can't consider that I solved it correctly for myself. You found that move queen c4. That's great. Okay, I hope you did not use an engine, right? Okay, let's go forward. So, rook f7, the board is flipped. So it means that black's pawns go up, go this way. I mean, if someone gave you, like, told you that your pieces are in this and this square and can for example, I think you mean which level to memorize the board with pieces, in which level to raise your rating, for example, to 2000, right? I think yes, it's important just to play blindfold chess. It's very important. Alex Byraman, what's happened? What's wrong? So let's go above 2000. Okay, but I think with this level you can start at first with low pieces. I mean with little amount of pieces on the board, and just little by little add one more piece, two more pieces. Start from simple positions. Okay, let's go forward. Rook f7. You can play blindfolded too, of course, but not in many boards, unfortunately. Just in one board, on one board, I can play. I think till the end, but of course with many mistakes. I think with many blunders, not in a high level. Okay, rook f7. So what do they want to do? Their pawn goes down. They just wanted to help that pawn, right? Rook f7. First move that I noticed, it was e2. e2, then e1. If they check, then we can close. So after e2 they have to play rook e7. Well, what to do then? Maybe g4 to push another pawn. Rook e2, g3, no. One more time, e2, rook e7, and I'm losing my pawn. What if g4 at first? g4, probably bishop e5 first. Bishop e5, rook e7. Then what to do then? Bishop d4, rook f7, just to repeat. King d5, that's interesting, but I think they can go to activate their king too. Let's calculate g4, it's interesting. g4, because they can't play rook g7, right? Our bishop is controlling that square. g4, f6, g3, rook g7, e2, just then e2, because their rook is busy with this pawn. g4, f6, g3, rook g7, just then e2. Bishop e5, rook e7, king d4. Interesting. What if they check from d7? King e4, then rook d1, for example, to try to control this row. I want to try to find a quick win. I mean forced win. Just 2-3 correct moves and to have a winning position. One more time and I will play g4. They can't play rook d7. If check, then king d5. Okay, f6, g3, rook g7, and d2. Let's play, I don't know. Bishop e5, rook e7, king d4. Maybe you are right, I don't know. Well, let's play g4. I like this move. No, it's wrong, unfortunately. So you offered bishop e5, then king d4. Yes, you were right. I needed to believe you. But okay, it wouldn't my win. If I believe you, it will not be my win. But okay, that was interesting. I just was thinking about rook d1 and they can try to control all this rank. But why not? Just to take here and to push our all pawns and they can't control all of them. Okay, that was very interesting. So it means that I lost in 4 puzzles. I won in 4 puzzles, but okay, I remember that in 2 puzzles, at least in 2 puzzles, you gave me hints, and that was correct. Well, let's finish for today. I have to run after my daughter, as usual. Okay, analyze this g4 wrong. Why? Let's understand why g4 is... He doesn't want to. Okay, let's play it first. The correct variation. Then to go back. g4. Maybe they could check at first. Rook c7, king d5. Then king d3, g3. Check. Here to take if g2 here, maybe such variations, I don't know. Of course, bishop e5, king d4, king e4, it was a great idea, just to hide from checks and to come closer to our pawns, to help them. Okay, what time is it in your country? It's 16:43. Almost 5 o'clock in the evening. Thank you so much. Well, let's finish for today. And let's meet on Monday. On Mondays I play with viewers. Just a second, please. On Mondays I play with viewers. I saw I had a challenge, but let's play on Monday, please. Let's finish for today and meet on Monday. I will wait for everyone. And as usual, thank you for joining today, for participating, for hints, for everything, for attention. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. So take care of you and goodbye.